Glam was released in 1997. This is directed by Josh Evans. It's written by Evans and Yuri Zighelboim. I apologise if I've mispronounced that. And we have a cast including William McNamara, Frank Whaley, Natasha Gregson Wagner, and various others. And this is interesting. I liked it more than I thought I was going to. I wanted to watch it for John Cryer, who is also in it. So is Tony Danza. We do have some cast appeal there that made me want to check this out. Then I realised it was an experimental film. And while I don't mind that experimental films exist, generally I cannot stand them. But actually, this one was a lot more engaging than I expected. Very quickly, from the very beginning, it became very clear that this was an experimental film. And the story itself focuses on a writer called Sonny who travels to LA, and it's all about his experiences there as he is opened up to what LA has to offer. And it's, as a story, I guess it's fine. It's not the most engaging, it's not the most interesting, but the experimental aspect was not as, I don't want to say not as bad as I expected, because it's not bad if it's your kind of thing, but for me, it's not my kind of style. But I actually found it to be pretty decent. It was relatively engaging. It was definitely very creative. So if you don't like experimental films, but this still appeals to you as a narrative, or you like any of the cast, definitely give it a go. I don't know if maybe I'm just starting to care more for experimental films, or at least I'm finding them a bit more favourable, or this one just seemed to really work for me. But either way, it was not a bad experience. The characters are kind of annoying at times. I don't love the characters, but it's certainly watchable, and the performances are decent. We have a really good use of music, we have some good camera work and lighting, and a nice range of locations. The narrative wasn't the strongest, but I still feel like it delivered what it set out to deliver. Obviously, that's purely my perspective. It's up to the creatives behind the film to say whether or not they feel the film delivers what they intended. But based on the information I have about it, it was exactly what I expected. Maybe a little bit better than I expected. So, in general, I would not watch Glam again. But I only watched it for John Cryer, didn't expect to like it, and I really didn't mind it. So if you're curious, then give it a go. If you like experimental films, then certainly I'd say it's worth checking out. I'd love to know what you think of it in particular compared with other experimental films that you like, because as I said, I was really surprised that I actually didn't mind that aspect of it. So I don't know if it's unique to this film or if my tastes are maybe just changing. I don't know. I'd have to watch more to find out. But either way, I'm happy enough with the experience. I definitely wouldn't watch it again. It's certainly not the strongest film, but I think it offers something specific, and I think it delivered that. So I can't really complain. If you're curious, give it a watch, see what you think, let me know. I wouldn't watch it again, but I definitely didn't hate it.